100% correlation to opportunity in 2024 is how you produce content on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snap, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, period. It is the actual answer to the quiz. What I'm trying to understand is, I kind of think you know that. So why are you not doing it? Because the excuse of I can't afford it, yes you can. All of you in this room buy dumb shit. Order ever in your life from Seamless or Uber Eats? Dumb shit. Ever taken Uber? Dumb shit. Have clothes with a logo on it? Dumb shit. If, on those three things, let me throw one more out there, buy a $6 hot beverage? Dumb shit. All the things I just mentioned are not dumb shit if you're good, but they are very dumb shit if you're not good. And it's a really fucking funny game, momentum, because the more not good you are, the more you're buying clothes with logos on it. Because you need a quick little hit of feeling good for a second. This is one big game of two very simple energies. When I say one big game, life. Life is one big game of two energies. Self-esteem and insecurity. And we all fit somewhere from the extremes on both. And it is such a big deal. Because let me tell you about extreme insecurity. It's actually one of the ways that people use that energy to actually amass financial success. They're so deeply insecure, they go for it at all costs. And they figure it out. The problem is, the people that I've seen climb the mountain with deep insecurity and get there financially can't sustain it. Because if you're dark, you're dark. The other side that gets there is called gratitude. That's the other fuel. You're just so fucking grateful for what you have. Think about this. No bullshit. Like, do this for me, please, just for a second. If you can, for just fucking 30 seconds with me on this one. Think about how much energy in a day, in a week, in a month, you spend on what you don't have versus how much energy you spend on being grateful for what you have. It is so out of whack. It just is. And here's why. This is gonna give you the insight, especially for the people in this room. We're in America. It's too much prosperity. World wars used to reset us. The Depression, like the 20s, they were fucking balling. But the Depression reset us. You were just happy you've had a little fucking porridge. We just have had it too good for too long that we're fucking confused. And so I believe that the majority of you in here's highest value of accomplishing a business goal, if this is a business conference, is actually based on your perspective. Because the answer to selling more real estate or t-shirts or whatever the fuck you do is content on social networks. Of course there's other shit, but that is the easiest, and I hate that word, but I'm gonna use it. That is the easiest way for good shit to happen. And so we have to leave this conference finding a way to produce more. I'm gonna go back to some tactics now that I think I've done my job to establish perspective. I really want to talk about documenting versus creating. So okay, you're hype now. You're like, you know what? Fuck it, Gary's right, this is my year. Right? Cool, you're like, you know what? I've heard it enough, yes. Now the problem is tomorrow. And you're trying to figure out what to make, right? One of the reasons I love this concept of documenting, not creating, is I'm concerned that you don't know what to make. Which is why I love live streaming so much. And I'm talking about live streaming like go live at your desk while you're working and have 3 people watching at first. And like while you're on your laptop, like look over and be like, hey. I'm being serious. But notice what I'm saying. I want everyone to hear this. What I just said is the content equivalent to the first day you ever go into the gym after not being in shape for 30 years, and you just get on a treadmill and you go super slow. My first workout 10 years ago, Mike Vacanti and I were joking about it the other day. I did 8 atrocious push-ups. I never built muscle before. That's all I could do. If you're sitting here today and you've done like 2 half-ass efforts at making content on the internet and you decide to live stream, you're just maybe gonna be able to eke out a hey. But I can do a lot more in the gym 10 years later. I just need you to know it's gonna be hard. And I just need you to know that that's good. Because everyone's saying, but what about this person? What about them? Yes, they actually executed when I was yelling at all of you 4.5 years ago to go on TikTok, but you didn't fucking listen, did you? And so they listened, they executed, and it worked for them. Sorry that you didn't. That has nothing to do with you. Just because a couple people went viral fast, that has nothing to do with you. And more importantly, the question is, what do you want to accomplish out of this? I assume, again, that this is the context of a business conference. I assume you want to grow your business. You can't sell anyone anything unless you have their attention. If you go into the bathroom right now in a stall by yourself and start trying to sell something, you're not gonna sell anything. You're by yourself. You have to have someone's attention to be able to sell to someone. The shocking percentage of our customers' attention now sit on these 8 platforms, on these devices. It's stunning. And the opportunity is real. The problem is it's hard. And most people give up. And most people don't know what to say. But all you should say is what you know. Let me give you some tactics. How many people know what a green screen video is? There's like the headline you talk over. Just raise your hands, please. Great, so for the ones that don't know, if you've seen on TikTok or Facebook, it's like a human, and in the background there's like clearly a clip from like a newspaper article or something. Like, it is training wheels for all of you. If you're struggling to figure out how to make content in your business or your interest or your genre, Google real estate, sneakers, mortgages, insurance, apparel, protein vitamins. I don't know what you do. Google it. Go to Google News. Look at the news. Find an article with a headline that makes sense to you that you have a thought on, because I'd like to think you have a thought on the fucking business you're in. What do I do? Talk about what you fucking know. Take a screenshot of it. If you don't know how to do a green screen on social media, like some of you are thinking right now, good news, I'll tell you how to do that. There's a site called Google. You type in, how do I make a green screen video? Enter. They will tell you, for free. And start doing it. Everybody here can do green screen. Everyone here can do green screen. And it, by the way, as we sit here today, maybe not in 6 months, maybe not in 3 years, but as we sit here today, a green screen video will get more organic reach than a normal video on most platforms. All social media is about is an acronym that I call PAC, platforms and culture. You have to know how a platform works. Does a reel versus a main feed post video work better on Instagram and Facebook? Or does a picture work better? Should you do a picture and then a video? Should you do a 2-minute video or a 30-second video? What should the thumbnail look like? What's the first 3 seconds of a video look like? What's your copy? It takes skill. You should spend time at night. Again, how many people would like to grow this year? Raise your hand. Great. Idea. Instead of at night watching dumb shit, why don't you consume information on how to be better at making content on social networks? You can, And this goes back to like what I see in my feed. Instead of watching the news, whose job is to scare you. Or watching fucking, I don't know, like Blind Marriage Millionaire, what the fuck you watch? People literally complaining about their lives, but watching 3 fucking hours of Temptation Island. I get it, you're escaping. The same shit we do with drugs and alcohol, I understand. Or logos, I get escapism. I just don't want you to escape your life, I want you to enjoy your life.